We are surrounded by some of the most beautiful flowers and plants on today's Go Saskatoon. Of course, we're hanging out at Gardenscape 2015. Right now, I'm joined by Jill, and she's going to show us how to garden on a smaller scale. So Jill, tell us what we have here today.
We have some great seminars happening. A couple of them that I'm teaching this weekend are on container gardening and balcony gardening, and basically just to let gardeners know that the sky's the limit. Whether you're old or young or experienced or a beginner, gardening is for you. And you can start with vegetables in your yard, you can start with some beautiful flowers, but there is something for everyone with gardening. And today we're going to sort of be doing a little mini garden, which is going to sort of inspire people to sort of start now. And we're going to be incorporating in something inspired from our garden behind us with some vegetables and some herbs, and maybe something that we can start in a miniature garden, maybe transplant outside later.
Perfect. So where do we start with this?
All right, so we got a container, and I've lined this container with plastic because it's going to be indoors and I don't want it to wreck any surfaces.
Right.
Ideally, you'd want holes in that so that the water can drain through. So if this is just going to be a temporary garden for us right now.
Right.
So we're going to fill it with some soilless mix. So I've got some in this bag here. This is just a Pro Mix.
Yay,
so
getting our hands dirty. I love
so
it.
If you want to dump that in there, I'll use my hands while you use the pot.
Okay.
And we're just going to fill it with probably about a couple inches of soil in the bottom of this.
Couple inches, okay. Now, is this a specific type of soil, or?
It's a soilless mix, so it doesn't have any topsoil in it. It's got lots of organic matter, peat moss, perlite, a little bit of vermiculite. What it's basically going to do is going to dry very evenly, retain the moisture that we need to water the plants, but it's going to dry evenly, so you're not going to have really heavy soil. Okay, now we're going to put a few plants in. Okay. So I'm going to give you this sorrel. So it's a great plant that it's edible. You're going to plant it just in the corner here.
Okay.
Edible sorrel. So we'll sort of stick it in there and bury it in the soil. Sort of just tuck it in. We're going to stick this guy in maybe right about here. I'll plant this one in here. And then we're going to put this club moss. This is curled parsley. So
this is parsley.
So great for if you're garnishing any veggie trays or maybe adding it to some soups or some dips or anything like that.
This is a nice green. Is this also parsley?
That's a club moss. That one's not an edible, but that one's great as sort of a moss just to sort of add some bright chartreuse color in there.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat that one.
Okay.
And then I wanted to add some spring color. So I got some daffodils we're going to add in a little bit later. But here's where the fun starts to begin. Let's make this into an actual garden. So we're going to put a little house in here. So we're going to stick a little house in right here, and look at the door even opens.
How cute is
Isn't
that?
cute?
And this is really great to do with kids too.
Kids, elderly, just have fun with it. A lot of people, fairies are something that people will get into, or I have brought some little gnomes here too. So you can sort of just add a little character to it, and it's lots of fun.
Oh, that's amazing.
So we're going to stick some moss. This is just sheet moss.
Okay.
And we're just going to stick some moss in here just to top dress the soil. So we're going to tuck it in. We've created a little fairy garden. Again, you just keep top dressing the rest of the soil up with maybe some little bit of rock here.
Awesome.
And we are done. You want to dump some rock right behind the sorrel there?
There you go. So
you've created
easy
something
as that.
easy, fun, something interactive that you can put in your house, and then you're growing your plants in your house, but it also looks kind of cute and neat too.
Very cool. So fun for all ages here at Gardenscape. Make sure you check out gardenscapeshow.ca for all the information. Find out when Jill's doing all her seminars and different workshops, and just come have a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining us, Jill.
Thanks for having me.
And don't go anywhere. There's lots more coming from Gardenscape 2015.